We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing back, bro. You mad?
Oh man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer.
Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, guys. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitz there. Revenue GS.
Jay, 1/3 of the Cybernerds.
And it's that time. After 15 years, Black Adam is here. We're here for the discussion, straight to your chest. And before we do anything else in life, don't wait 15 years to subscribe and commit to the cause of the Cyber Nerds. With that said, what are you man saying about this movie? Hey, what's good, fam? If you enjoyed this video, check out our TCN community where you will get private Discord access to join us in chatting about all things movies and trailers, participating in our debates, and even submit your requests on which ones we watch. You also get access to our full movies, animes, and series reactions, so don't miss out. The link to join the community will be pinned comment. Wow. No way. No, you're fucking with me right now. There's no way.
I would say it's a very entertaining movie. Like, for me, I've just got a love-hate relationship with this movie because it's got good bits, got bad bits. They doubled down on the bad bits. They could have doubled down on the good bits. It's a bit crazy, but now for me, like the thing that stands out the most is the action. Like, it's almost like non-stop. There's like story beats here and there, but the actions for me is like actually very good. Like, these guys they knew what they were doing when they were we saw it in the trailer. They knew what they were doing. Everyone loves Snyder's works and was like, oh yeah, we'll take that. Oh, we'll take that too. That looks very cinematic. Yeah, we're putting that too.
You know what, yeah? I have to apologize in advance. I should have said this from the beginning. Restore the Snyderverse. I think that's why maybe there was that awkward silence at the beginning. I didn't say it, my bad. That's my fault.
Yeah, they just knew what they were doing. That. So for me, the action is just like up there with.
It's got that good energy.
Yeah,
it's got that good energy.
I'd say this whole thing's like a beautiful mess, innit? Like,
that's the
it looks very good, but it's messy, man. And in terms of like what you're talking about, the action's good, but I think the action's also kind of wrong as well. I think that what they did was like look at some of the greatest things from superhero movies. Like, there's so many scenes in this that you're like, this is taken from here, this is taken from here, this is taken from here. And it's not that that's wrong. It's that sometimes it doesn't play well into the characters that we're using. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so many times they've got The Rock. Like, Black Adam has incredible speed in this movie. Do you know what I'm saying? And they try to emulate the Quicksilver scenes from X-Men, Days of Future Past, and Apocalypse and stuff like that. And it's like, it doesn't always work. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like me and you were talking about it, Sam, and I was like, there's times where he's moving at super speed, but there's humans actually reacting at the same speed that he's like, and it's one of those things where it's like, I see what you're doing here, and yeah, you've gone the right way about it, but it don't make sense here. And there's even like stuff that we was getting gassed about in the trailer, like seeing The Rock move, how Fiora moves. I don't want to say how Fiora moves, but very close to how Fiora moves in Man of Steel. It's one of the things that we've always said that, yo, this should be a standard. This should be like this should be like that. You get me? And it's like this movie's made with so much love, care, and passion, but at the same time, there's a whole bunch of almost like superhero logic and I think what they really missed, and I don't want to say it's just Zack Snyder because there's other directors and other producers who understand these things, but I feel like they missed having a super nerd in the room who's like, no, oh no. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's all I think is really missing. Do you know what I'm saying? But like,
do you man reckon? You know, one thing I've been like, obviously watched the first time, man was super gassed. Obviously, being super caught up with the whole energy that this movie comes with. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is one of the things I really love about this movie. But then after watching the second time and kind of really like humbled me down and like just being able to peep kind of things. And one of the things that I came out watching the second time is like, do you lot think that whole 15 years of waiting, debating, the whole mess that they were having in-house kind of like has leaked onto this? Because I see trait shit and I'm like, raw, you man really killed over here. And then like there's other stuff that doesn't make sense. So do you lot think like it's like, oh, we had to wait for so long, or because this and happened within DCWB that they had to make these things that don't make sense?
It feels to me like it's like the 15 years is just the 50. Some movies take this long to get put together.
Right.
That's fine. But it's like we wanted it. And when by the time they're like, okay, we have to do this, it feels like it's almost rushed through. Like, and it's like I'm saying, they just start grabbing things from all of these places, throwing it into this, and seeing what lands. And it's like there's nothing like it's hard because there's nothing wrong, but there's lots wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like this movie feels like it should be the sequel to the first 15 minutes of the movie, which is really. And I know it's like, maybe we don't want origin stories anymore that are just origin stories, but a character like Black Adam, and it's even the way they do it in the movie is sick, is because like, they tell the origin story of like 3 Black Adams in the movie, do you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's fire, but that's in itself is a movie. Like, the whole occupation of Kandor, or the mythology, like this, oh man, and even, as I say, mythology.
Mythology is mad.
No, it's not. No. The morphology in this movie is skipped over and brushed, bruv. Listen, it's like, they talk about the story of the father and the son and him becoming Black Adam and going there. But who are the villains, bruv? The 6 demon gods, bruv. We know nothing about. They're just there. They just evil. They just hate everything, bruv. Why are we not digging into the 6 demons are the opposite of the 6 wizards, and these lot have been having an eternal battle, and these are the stuff that man like Zack Snyder can't miss on. And this is what hurts me about this, because Black Adam is so, when we're talking about rich in mythology, fam, these man should have been going stupid in this, and that fact alone is why this movie, which is a Justice League of America Society movie, should have been the second one after laying the groundwork of, this is why, like, they could have helped fix the Shazam movie by deeping that mythology in this movie. And it's like, they're like, no, we've got to get to the superhero stuff, and we gloss over the real DNA of what is going to make this universe expand correctly. Do you know what I'm saying? And I love The Rock, bruv, because his energy is in the right place. We're building up the Pantheon. He's not even focused on our trilogy. He's focused on this, and this. But the groundwork almost has to happen here again, because this is almost like the reset of the universe, like a pseudo reset, soft reset. So it's all a bit mad.
You're not wrong here, because like there's two things to that. Obviously, when I'm talking about the mythology, I'm thinking I'm going on about the whole thing of, because like in the past, everything was like, Shazam was this guy who then went to free these people and then went some different way, and now all of a sudden he's like a bad guy. But then the way they've kind of like historically went through it, and then there is the whole of, history is like, whoever has the best propaganda, that's what history is going to be about.
History is written by the victors, and I hear what you're saying, but the spin on the character is fine. Yeah. The spin on, like, them taking it and be like, okay, you're not going to be full dictator, that's cool, but who are the ops, bruv? That don't matter if there's no ops, bruv. And the ops in this movie, Intergang, they're in the first 30 minutes, they're occupying the whole thing, and then as soon as, okay, look, wait, we've got a superhero in it, they're gone. And then there's a whole scene in the third act where they're fighting zombies that come up from the ground, and I'm like, why did you have these zombies? The people should be standing up against their oppressors who have been oppressing the city. And that would have tied back into the first line that the kid says when he's like, you man are here, you man steal our resources, you man do it. But why are they fighting dead zombies at the end that are brought up by a mythologist-less 6 demon energy? Like, bruv.
Yeah,
bro.
This is where there was
It's not in.
And this was the second part of it, which you kind of pretty much just finished it, because I was just like, where's all these people gone? Like, and even one of the things that I have an issue with the kid, which what they tried to do was Teth Adams' son being this kid who's like, yo, like, where's the heroes at? Where's the people to fight? We know who the ops are. And then they tried to do the same thing. And he's got the sickest energy. I love Teth Adams' son's energy. But then they tried to do the same thing with this kid. And then the same thing they tried to do with the people. And it's just like, it's not there. And then, like you were saying, yo, the ops are here. You drop all these fire lines like, oh, you guys are over here occupying. But then 2-2s, you're disappeared. Like, at no point, Tef Adam just came and just finished all these, man. It was just like, you guys just disappeared. And this is one of the issues that I have with the movie.
This hurts me so much, you know, because even like the whole diamonds are this year, I'm with it.
I loved it.
I'm with it. But it's like it by the end of the movie, it felt so empty to me, bruv. Because if they had really peppered the mythology from Tef Adams' son doing it, and that being almost like a secret Kandakian sign of freedom, like they should have a rebel, almost like a rebel unit that they're doing this. They've got logos and posters on the wall of, do you know what I'm saying? Intergang, scratch that. And it's, bruv, no. They could have, there's a level of pepper that these men could have dived into that this just kind of surface level floats over. And that's what really hurts me about the movie. But all that being said, like Sam said, it's calm. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the actors, Hodge is, for me, Hawkman is one of the biggest standouts. Black Adam obviously goes stupid. And Pierce Brosnan's Dr. Fate. Bruv, that trinity there, fam. Bro, like, not even to be bad to Adam Smasher and Cyclone, but you could have dusted them and just had them three really engaging with each other, and it would have been sick, bruv, because Dr. Fate's obviously got all knowledge. Do you get what I'm saying? Black Adam is a character who's lived for 5,000 years, and Hawkman just got into this thing last week. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
you know,
that juxtaposition between the three of them was super legit, bruv.
You know, with this team, yeah, like, it feels to me that they were trying to fight the Justice League so much that they had to just assemble this team. Because, yo, Hawkman and Dr. Fate's relationship is brilliant. I love it. They shelled it down differently. But then the other two characters, nothing. Like, nothing. They added nothing to it. It was literally just them two, Black Adam. Even the mom, the kid, nothing for me. But these
And the
two...
brother.
Oh yeah, I love the brother. Oh, sorry.
What?
The brother, like, the comedic side of the brother was cool for me. That's the only thing for me. Like, not to add as in, like, fine or anything like that. But his whole thing just... I'm just here.
That whole family
He made me
dead,
laugh.
That whole family's dead.
They got to get purged.
Whole family's weak.
That family should have got purged, bro. Listen, I know we got to set up heroes for the next generation, but that you ain't it, fam. Like,
The son?
Yeah.
bruv,
Yeah,
the son, the mom, the brother, bruv. Like, anytime they're on screen, I'm like, what's going on here, bruv? Like, yeah, fam.
Yeah.
It's bruv.
It hurts because you see what they're trying to do, but then it's just not sticking. Like, you're trying to, okay, like this whole thing with Black Adam, his son was the one who was trying to liberate the people. He had all this energy when he was just like shy and just, look, I'm just gonna be here carving this thing away. Like,
The best thing about the movie.
leave all the, like, even he said, he was like, oh, all the heroes are in the graveyard. Leave them there. Like, the graveyard is full of heroes. But then the whole thing of him, his son giving him the powers, and him coming out, and him seeing the woman and the son, I get why you tried to do that. I don't think it was executed properly. And maybe what you were saying about the whole Kandakin thing, that energy is not there. So when they come on screen, it's like, bro, the past and the present, the people, is not the same. And to me, this is where it's like, whenever they come on screen, bro, please, let's just fast forward. I just want to see Hawkman, Dr. Fate, and Black Adam. That's that. Music-wise, freaking loved it. Like, super, super sick. And I think that this is one of the things, like, I remember I said, yo, man, like, I came out the first time, I was like, yo, this thing is mad electrifying. But after the second time, I understand that why I was so, because all the action, the music,
It's gas, bro.
Black Adam's lines as well, he comes hard with it, which is one of the things that I thought, I don't know how they're gonna handle, man. Because you know what I'm saying? Because the kind of lines he said, well, it's kind of brutal. Dwayne Johnson came fire with it. So, but everything else to me, yeah, it was just.
They just try too much, man. Like, it's almost like you guys were saying already. They just watched everything else. They try to do freaking the whole father-son Terminator John Connor thing. That doesn't work. They try to do
Black Panther
with Hawkman. Like, every single character is somewhere else in another movie.
Yeah.
Like, Doctor Fate is Doctor Strange in this.
Yeah.
Bro. You got Adam Smasher trying to be Deadpool-ish or whatever. Man's always joking because he's mad young or something. He's inexperienced. I'm like, what? We got Tomb Raider in this movie, bro. Like, bro, forgettable, bro. The villain is just like whoever. Like, bro, like I was saying, like the kid as well, like forgettable as well. Like he's trying to be like the next. Like they keep like leaning on it. Oh, this guy's gonna be the next hero. Hereditary, give him a cape. Let's do this, do that. Forgettable. Cyclone. Her whole like history of how she got her powers, whatever, in a sentence. Yeah. A sentence. They're doing nanobots, so they even got MacGuffins in this to heal anybody now. Fucking freaking Dragon Balls out here. Oh yeah, like this guy just got shot the same day man's healed and walking fine. Out here like mashing up zombies, bro. I'm like, what? And then they said, oh yeah, I got kidnapped by some professor. He gave me nanobots and now I can just do win stuff. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. And then you got Anna Smash out here saying, yeah, my was it his uncle or dad?
Yeah, his uncle. His uncle. It's like passed on the family or
just
something.
Passed down.
Yeah.
I'm like, but who? I really don't know Atman Smasher. So I'm like, so who's your uncle?
But
I don't know, bro. So everyone else there is glossed over about the relationship between Dr. Fate and Hawkman. Like I don't really know them either. But then even stuff in this stuff is glossed over. But their relationship for me is what comes out the most.
But you see, sorry, but just to touch on the Atom Smasher, isn't his uncle the one from the Flash series?
Again, I don't know, bro. Bro, the Flash series from the 80s?
From Arrowverse. In the Arrowverse.
Atom. Well,
yeah,
the Atom's there.
Yeah, but with the young guy and the old guy. I thought this is
that's the guy that used to play Superman.
Yeah. I don't believe these universes are connected anyway, and I didn't think Atom, when he hands it on, then becomes Atom Smasher. If it is, I'm with Simon. That's not explained very well, and I think the issue is, and it's crazy because for people who it looks like the movie had went and watched bare superhero movies and put it together, one of the biggest fatalities of superhero movies is putting too many characters in and trying to introduce them all at the same time, and that is, I want to say, this movie's biggest issue, because if it just stuck with the JSA characters and the enemy, it would have been enough. But they have to go the JSA characters, brush the enemy, and then the whole family. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, there's too much stuff going on here. There's not enough runtime. And bear in mind, the title character, like, we ain't even getting like deep enough here. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. Like, it feels like a sequel. Do you know what I'm saying? And they should have, like, the first movie, this should have been The Rock's Man of Steel. That's really how I feel about it. And it's like, I understand we're trying to move at 100 miles an hour, but at the same time, that's gonna lead to the demise of the universe just as fast as not, you know what I'm saying, not doing it correctly, fam. So it's mad.
Even bringing it back to the beginning where I was saying, suffering from the 15 years, because another thing is, Atom Smasher is supposed to be Hawkman's best friend. In this movie, it's him and Dr. Fate. They've clearly been going back and forth for a very long time. So then my thing is like bringing Cyclone and Atom Smasher is like the next young team to come up in the next few years.
Then you talk about them, you don't have to have them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the scene where, I mean, they've got Amanda Waller talking to Hawkman. It's a good introduction, but at the same time, they could have done that. He could have been on a mission with those two characters and then been like, yo, I got to leave you lot. I got to go do some real JSA stuff. Then you've introduced the characters. We still got both the actors in. They've got limited screen time, but enough screen time for someone to be like, I want to see more of that. Bruv, no one's coming out of this movie saying, I want to see more Cyclone.
Yep.
I want to see more Atom Smasher. And now I feel like they're doing a disservice to those characters, because when they don't, when people don't, gravitate towards them, it's going to be because they weren't fleshed out correctly. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just, it's a bit mad. Like I said, a beautiful mess, bruv.
Yeah.
Because there's so much, like, we're here talking about a lot of the negatives, but there's so much good there as well that it's just mad, bruv. It's mad.
Yeah, you definitely like it. And one last thing with Hawkman, all this wealth, they don't touch on anything to do with Hawkman. Like, most people don't know that this guy reincarnated. He's been around for quite a bit. So, but all of a sudden, like, even we said it like during our trailer reaction, like, yo, that's Professor Xavier's school like there. Like, so if you don't know, like, if you've been following all these DC movies, all of a sudden, because obviously you had Amanda Waller, so people who don't know about this character go to cinema and be like, yo, where's this guy been all the time? All of a sudden, like, you're rich, like, you've got all this tech, like, even this tech stuff, it's not explained. No one touches it. Like, yo, Hawkman has a massive history. Like, all the stuff that he has is big with the DC, but none of that stuff is touched. And I don't know if there will in the future, but this was the perfect movie to, if we're gonna stick with him being one of the lead characters, to at least, you know, let us understand more where this guy comes from.
Aldis Hodge, Pierce Brosnan prequel movie. That is buddy cop.
I need that.
Listen,
I need that.
Listen, look, you listen.
I need that.
That is the appropriate thing to do here. You get all this, you get Pierce Brosnan, you give them a body cop movie back in the day, and you explain Hawkman, you explain Dr. Fate, and you go stupid with that. And you even do, like, you throw Amanda Waller in there, you throw some of the characters from Peacemaker like they did in here, subtly. Do you know what I'm saying? And you do that, bruv. That's the kind of thing we need here, fam. And it's not always just about the upward vertical of Black Adam, JSA versus the Justice League. Bruv, them two characters they actually need that. I'm telling you, bruv. And Pierce Brosnan goes so stupid in this movie, fam. So, bruv, I didn't expect, like, when I heard he got cast, I was like, oh, it's a good casting. I want to see what they do. Bruv, it busts through all expectations, bruv. Even Aldis Hodges, bruv. I love what they do in terms of the mentality of Hawkman, where it's like, all right, Hawkman in this is a human. I think they should have made him an alien. But when I say an alien, he still could look exactly the same and be exactly the same. But I didn't like that the wings were mechanical. Do you know what I'm saying? I felt like maybe they could be mechanical but retractable, but from his body. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, almost like a protective case. Something like that. But I like you're saying, the morphology of that, the reincarnation thing, bruv. Show us what he's been doing for 5,000 years, bruv. Show us that he's a historian, bruv, that he knows everything, bruv, that he's been researching Black Adam from before Black Adam, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so much stuff we can touch on.
Like, even on this movie, he's more of a leader than a rage type of guy. So if we even go back to, let's say, this movie that you just mentioned, show us on the field where he's this rage guy.
Monster. And Pierce Brosnan reels man in into being a leader.
And then later on, he's the leader. Because, like, even that, there's bare times where he looks at Atom, me and you gonna have words together. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. You see it like, yo, you know when your parents give you that look, like,
bruv,
pattern up kind of thing. Like, and you see it with it. But again, these are the kind of things that man is missing. But either way, I still really like the movie, man. I like what they did with these two characters. And to me, it was, as much as there's a lot of issues with it, I think for me, the good things outweighs the madness. Maybe it's just me not trying to accept that, but that's that.
I just think with this, it's like, it's a good, like, this movie didn't hit all of my expectations or wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. But, like, there's so much like, this movie presents so much opportunity to just make everything better. And that's what I love about the inclusion of Henry Cavill in it as Superman, because it's like, one, bam, yo, you man, Superman's back. Now, love that, that's great. But it's like, where do we go from here? How do we handle this? Like, what's the relationships gonna be like? What are the movies gonna be like? What are the movies gonna feel like, bruv? Like, and this is where, like, just pick up the phone,
call him, say the name,
and call him.
Call Zack Snyder,
bruv. And
there's blatantly a gap between here and Superman, because
a huge one.
Because from time Waller's like, I've got people I can send for you, and Superman's dropping down after man's like, don't try and like find me.
The thing is,
what did Waller do?
But that's the thing. On the second viewing, I felt like Waller wasn't actually talking about Superman.
Right.
I felt like Waller was just coming with her threat, and bear in mind, Superman.
Yeah.
So he knows what's going on.
Mm.
And now after Black Adam smashes the thing,
Yeah.
he lands and he's like, "We need to talk."
Right.
So it doesn't sound like to me that he's coming as a agent of Amanda Waller. It means like, oh, you ain't gonna talk to her, then you're gonna talk to me.
The Superman's moving mad.
Superman is, but what else are you gonna do? Right, Superman's been moving mad since Justice League. Since Zack left, he's been moving mad.
Superman's moving mad, bro.
Get
Because
me.
she said, don't ever move from conduct, or there's no one else from this planet that can stop me. And then Superman hears that, like, oh, I'm not from this planet. You gotta move to this place, bro.
But the thing is, Superman doesn't come, bruv. For me, when he lands, he don't come with the, oh, I'm gonna take you out energy. He comes with, let's have a conversation, bruv. And that's why I said this movie is primed with opportunity. With opportunity, bruv. Because one exec is gonna run in and be like, Superman versus Black Adam, we got.
Of course.
Don't you dare! Don't do it. Don't do it, bruv. It's the wrong move.
It is,
And it's the wrong move. It's the wrong move. It's the wrong
That's what I'm
move.
saying. So that's why the next one has to be Man of Steel 2, Man of Tomorrow, whatever you want to call it. And then they're blatantly going to do because everyone's been saying it for time. Because this man cut out Shazam from the universe.
100%.
So obviously that
'Cause he
movie's
should
not gonna
be.
happen.
Yeah.
That
Bruv,
movie's not gonna
I
happen,
think they can. I think they can fix that as well. I think there's room to fix all of that.
Yeah, there is.
The Shazam situation, bruv. You do Shazam 2, it's already coming out. Shazam 3, kill the kids.
F them kids.
Yeah. The reason why I say kill the kids, bruv, we're on a damn full DC podcast now. You get me? Because if you all you've got to do to Zachary Levi Shazam is mature him.
Mm-hmm.
Mature him through tragedy.
Mm.
Now, if you X off the rest of the kids, you can make his Shazam character stronger because now he's got all the 7 of the Shazam kids' powers.
Mm.
But also, you scar man, you hurt man.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? And make him he have to grow up. And then it's like, all right, cool, boom. And then obviously get Zachary Levi on the maddest weight program. Whatever Jonathan Majors is doing for Creed. I know Zachary Levi's DNA don't work the same as Majors, but something like that, you get me? And then you bring it together, fam, because I know The Rock's not going to want to deal with the Shazam that they're dealing with, but it can all be remedied. And I'm not saying you have to make it all dark and super gritty, fam, but it can't.
It clearly isn't. That's
No.
the thing.
Yeah, but
That's what I like about it.
I'm talking about Shazam.
Okay.
Like Shazam's been super gritty and bright, and this is probably why The Rock don't want to engage with him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? But on a third movie, you can have that trilogy almost end badly, but know that that character's gonna appear again, bruv. Because Superman vs. Black Adam isn't, bruv. Black Adam wins that fight, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not, bruv.
It's long for man.
Yeah, bruv. Like Superman can't beat Black Adam, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for anyone who doesn't know that. Like he can't in a one-on-one. It's not. Superman needs Shazam.
Unless they call Zach and then it goes to Nightmare Scene. Then it's over.
See, and that is one of the things that I think is sick, bruv. And we spoke about this, bruv. It's
Then
like,
over, bro.
it's like they have, and this is why I said it's right for opportunity.
Yeah.
Because you've got a mad Superman in the parallel universe.
Yeah.
Shazam's got to be, Black Adam's got to be alive over there. So in that universe, you can have him come in, and then them man deal with all of that in a whole nother timeline, and then these man just keep on moving with the lights and all of that other stuff, bruv. There's so much potential here.
You know,
fam.
the first thing that came to mind when you mentioned the nightmare is, there's that scene with the Joker and them, man. Everybody's got different suits.
Yeah.
Shazam coming with the maddest suit, bro. Just like
Bruv.
Flash.
Bruv.
DC, just call the Cybernetics HQ, please.
Bruv, yeah, bruv. If you don't want Zach, bruv, give us a shot, innit? You get me?
Exactly. We're already in a family, so we're not far off. What you man rating this thing?
I'm at a 2.5.
Yes.
I'm at a 2.5. It is as good as it is bad. Like, and I can't move from there. It's a 2.5 for me.
2.5 for me as well. Like I said, I like the action. I can't, bruv, people, if you got Spotify, Apple Music, go listen to this soundtrack.
And get in the
It
gym.
is so Trust me, like the Black Adam theme is my new latest gym track. I ain't gonna lie, bruv. That thing is an amalgamation of the Avengers with a choir for a god and just some marching. I don't know what it is, bruv. That it's just, and it's just it's like the rest of this movie where it's like they try too much and it's like it all falls apart where you're trying to be everything and you're almost nothing. So It's 2.5 for me.
Well, it's a 2.5 from your favorite nerds. Me personally, I'll give it a 3, but the 2 outweighs 1. So next thing you need to do is jump in the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts about the movie. Also, make sure you support the fam. And we out here doing bits on the red carpet, talking with actors and actresses. Come on, man. Support the Cyber Nerds road to 500,000, whatever may be the case. Listen, I'm tired of 200,000, man. Just give us 500,000, and that is that. On that note, I'm Revenue GS.
So, Mr. Blister.
J1 further, the Cyber Nerds.
Peace.
I